It started with a knock on my bedroom window. My heart skipped as I glanced at the clock. 3 a.m. I brushed it off as a stray branch or a bird, but the sound was too deliberate, too rhythmic. I pulled the curtain back to reveal nothing but the dark expanse of the night. That's when I noticed the small, dusty book on my desk, a relic of my childhood, filled with scribbles and doodles, and one particular page that I had no memory of, covered in strange symbols that glowed faintly under the moonlight. The next day, I felt a presence lingering just out of sight, a sensation that took me back to when I was 8, and my imaginary friend, Lila, was my constant companion. But this Lila was different. She whispered secrets in a voice like rustling leaves, pulling me towards forgotten corners of my mind. I had let her in again. I realized, through that childish ritual I must have performed unknowingly the night before. As the days passed, her influence grew stronger, and I found myself drawn to the book, compelled to complete the ritual. Acting on instinct and a growing sense of dread, I tried to tear the page from the book, but it wouldn't budge. Lila's whispers turned into an incessant chatter, each word filled with malice. She needed something from me, something more than just a forgotten friendship. The symbol seemed to pulse with energy, binding her to my world. Desperate, I sought help online, but every attempt to rid myself of her presence only tightened her grip. Shadows lengthened in my room, and I began to see her reflection in mirrors, her eyes dark and hollow. The final night was a crescendo of terror. Lila stood in the corner of my room, fully formed, her eyes now a void that seemed to swallow the light. She reached for me, and the world twisted around us. The book burst into flames in my hands, burning with an otherworldly fire that didn't scorch my skin but seared my mind. As she vanished, her parting words echoed, "You called me back. You'll never be rid of me." I was left in darkness, clutching the ashes of my childhood innocence, knowing Lila was never truly gone. Just waiting, always waiting.